15-year-old Irish sport horse by Chill Out, out of a Cult Hero mare and owned by Paul and Diana Ridgeon, who've been tremendous owners for a couple of riders in the sport. And Oliver with Ballamore class at the end of the draw as well, his Tokyo Olympic horse and double 5-star winner.
He is firmly pricked forward, very focused. Really nice uphill tendency there and a lovely transition into the medium trot.
What actually that angle shows us as well is this horse, we keep talking, or we tend to talk about the horse's hindquarters as being the engine room, the real power, and you could see that in that extended.
Absolutely. You know, in the harmony here, the picture of horse and rider working together, you know, is a really nice picture, isn't it? I think there in the preparation for the shoulder in, it's keeping that turn quite tight so that then you can really engage the hocks through the turn and you're straight into the shoulder in, because you know you don't have very long to show off your shoulder in before you take the half pass.
And one of the things the riders said to me in Kentucky was as well is finding your moment, because you've got to turn up the quarter line, you've got to be really accurate on that, but it's not the most easy place to find. So this movement here, Nick, sorry, just to jump in on you, because of the tendency of our eventing horses to break and offer more, our horses are so generous, again, you're going to see in a moment perhaps that there will be a transition score into and out of that extended trot. So that just allows you to really ride a very positive transition. And even if you then break in the movement, you don't lose out from having ridden a very good transition.
Yeah, and that he did, didn't he? But then he went for gold and... yeah, it went for it all, and it just lost the rhythm and broke, which was a shame. It was marked very well for his halt there. And now he looks as if he's settling into the walk. Oliver doing a good job of keeping the horse's attention. You just get the feeling that, you know, he's wanting to have a little peep, but he's really making sure that the walk is swinging through from behind and giving him somewhere to go down the rein to keep that attention. A clear transition forward there. Lovely. He really rode nice and deep into the corner. It was very obvious that the change was going to be accurate and clean and expressive, and then rewarded with the 3/8 there, and he deserved that.
I was just picking up on your little comment about, you know, Oliver riding for gold. I mean, you were on a couple of teams together, and I'm thinking in particular of Stragon in 2017. You know, when Oliver went out as trailblazer, having been part of the team, and he didn't have the clear cross country, but, you know, Dickie and Chris at the time said, you know, the information he came back with on the cross country led to that team gold.
Absolutely. You know, it is teamwork, and any information relayed back is crucial and helps make decisions for the riders to ride later on. And it's very special to ride as part of a team.
And does having an Oliver on your team sort of put fire in everyone's belly, because he brings that competitiveness, I imagine, that we see week in, week out to a team structure as well?
Yeah, I think everybody is driving towards the same thing, aren't they? Everybody's competitive, and it's nice to be riding on a team. Showed a very clear stretch in the 20-metre circle. And I nearly spoke to you soon, that all of his changes have been clean and correct.
Yeah, and I think, you know, well rewarded. You know, you feel like with a little bit more push, there's an 8.59 change in there, but Oliver maybe just settling in, knowing that he can just ride very, very accurate and clean and get those 8s across those third and fourth flying changes. He's going to be comfortably in the lead at the moment, and I wonder for how long as well. That's a very, very competitive start from the former winner here.
Yep, it was a very polished test, as you would expect. His changes were super, showed some really good transition, lovely harmony between horse and rider. It was obviously a shame with that extended trot that he just broke and lost the rhythm there, and showed a little bit of, Oliver had to be really on his game in the walk to make sure that the horse stayed with him. But, really lovely picture and has been rewarded well throughout the test. He certainly looks very pleased, doesn't he?
8.5 for the final mark across the three judges. Angela Tucker, Andrew Benny, Xavier Lasource. It's going to be a 23.1. That's the sort of score that would have been podium after both days of dressage last week at Kentucky. Are we going to see too many better than that? 76, 77, 76 across our three judges in terms of individual percentages. We average those three percentages, we take it away from 100, and that's what gives the penalty score of 23.1.